So before we get into our gameplay tonight, we are going to go ahead and do a quick setup and rules overview for all of you, just so you guys have a good understanding of what the rules look like and kind of can get an understanding of what we're doing throughout the game. So we're going to look at the board setup up here, and then we're also going to look at the personal player setup that I have set up down here. And we're going to get a little closer so those are a little easier to see. One of the first things we're going to do is we're going to set up our initial major discoveries. And these are all of the constellations, planets, and different celestial bodies that we're going to be observing and cataloging throughout the game. So to start the game, we have all of our level 1 discoveries here, and these are all the ones that have the lower requirements to be able to discover both the constellations and the major discoveries themselves. So these will all be level 1 throughout the game. We are going to have a deck of cards that we're going to use throughout. We're going to start out drawing from our level 1s, going into our level 2s, and then in the late game we'll be into our level 3s. So we get a good look of what we're doing here initially with those major discoveries. Looking at the other side of the board, this is going to be our victory point and inquisition side. And to set this up, we're going to use these tiles that you can see right here, and they're double-sided. So some of them are going to have this looking side, and some of them are going to have the more solid side. And what we're going to do is we're going to randomly determine which of those different conditions are going to go up here for scoring or down here for endgame scoring. So I'm going to shuffle those up real quick. And so I drew comets going right here and upgrades going right here. So what this is going to do throughout the game is at the end of your turn, you will check to see if you fulfilled this condition. So 2 of these are always static. So you've got your 2 comets, 2 minor discoveries, and 2 major discoveries, and then your 2 steps on the lecture. The other ones are going to be variable to allow you with some additional differences in gameplay. Next, I'm going to set the rest of them here in my university, and these are going to function as my endgame scoring conditions. Next, I'm going to set these different steps for it, and you can all see these are double-sided and all look different. And I'm going to go ahead and give those a quick shuffle and put those on my board. So this is going to be the different multipliers for my endgame scoring, as well as the benefits or potential downsides of going up the track. So each of these are going to be variable at different points of the game, leading to some excellent gameplay experiences. Finally, I'm going to take my Inquisitor token, and anybody else's, and I'm going to put it right here on the -3 point on the track. That symbolizes that, at least in the beginning of the game, as we're exploring space and challenging some beliefs, the church isn't a huge fan of us. But throughout the game, we can move this up and down on the track, over here being the negative reputation, and up here even getting to a positive reputation and being able to score well on the Inquisition. For my personal setup, I'm going to set my board as we can see right here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the kind of dial or rondelle tokens that you can see around here, and I'm going to randomize them and place them from top to bottom on my board, so that as I move my rondelle around, I'm going to be able to be pointing to a different set of these little tiles. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of each colored die, and I'm going to set them to 1 and put them here on top of my board. You'll see here that I have an additional space because I can hold an additional die, and you can have no more than 3 dice of any color at any point on your board, so you have to spend them in some way. I set all of my books right over here. This is going to be my library track that's going to allow me to go to the right and get different benefits as I take library actions. And then I set up all of my comets and my constellation tokens, and I set them up over here. You'll see that removing those constellation tokens is going to give me different benefits throughout the game when I pick them up, but that'll be noted on all the different little iconography sheets. You'll also notice down here I've got my cellar. That's where the Inquisition kind of comes in and inspects me, asks me questions, just looks at what I'm doing. This does not start with anything throughout the game, but over the course of the game I can put Inquisition members in there, persuade them to move them to the right to try and score me some points, or even dismiss them at various points during the game so that they're not negatively impacting my score. Also during setup, I am going to select which astronomer I'm going to be playing for this particular game. Now, you can play the base game where each astronomer just does not have a variable power of any sort, but that's not really what we do here, so we're going straight into the advanced game. Now, for Edmund Haley, who I played in this game, Haley has a special comet marker you can see here I've put on his card. Now, at any point when I take the select a comet or place a comet action, I can instead use his comet. His has a 2 and a 3 side, so I can use that for additional die bumps throughout the game. And I can continue cycling that comet throughout the game so that I can get additional die bump benefits. He also has some victory point and other conditions here that I can cover up with a comet and kind of cycle throughout the game. Johannes Kepler, who Nick played in this game, has a mechanic where he has a special tile that he's going to place on his starting board at the beginning of the game. And when he selects that tile, he has the ability to swap other tiles in and out of his board, making it so that he has a lot of control around his rondel and can mix that up throughout the game based on what he needs. Finally, Chad played Galileo, and Galileo has a pretty easy but strong power, I think, and that is when he takes the observation action, he can observe an additional time. Normally, when you're observing constellations using your constellation markers, you'll only be able to do 2 at a time. But Galileo gives you that additional ability to observe constellations, so you can be a little bit more efficient about how you're using your dice, especially in the early part of the game. The thing we're going to look at is the beginning of your player turn, we're going to move our telescope. So our telescope starts the game here, pointing at this first X'd out tile on our game board. These tiles cannot be selected during gameplay, and the tiles under them will be rotated as we take our turn so we can get to those. Now, I can move my telescope 1 to 3 spaces on my turn, but I can only move them upward. I'm not going to be able to move backwards to come back down. Now, you can loop around when you get to the top, even surpassing or just passing by this top action, but I'm not going to be able to go backwards at any point. And I can do this 1 to 3 spaces. So if I wanted to point my telescope here for my first turn, I'm going to take both of these actions, both the action that's printed on my board and the variable tile action that you can see right here. Now, you can take these in any order you like, but you must completely finish the action that you're taking before you can move on to the next one. For example, on this tile, if I chose the observe action first, I would have to completely finish my observe action and any outcomes from it before I move on to the other tile. Once that's complete, I'm going to pick up my tile, move the other 2 into position, and then position this guy down at the very bottom. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take rewards from any comets that I use throughout my turn. So if I covered up one of those reward spaces, either on my personal player board or on the game board, I'm going to go ahead and do that. If I had interrogated at any point, which we'll talk about in a moment, I would take that action and then any of the outcomes that come through from there. And then I'm going to check the game board to see if I have fulfilled any of my objectives. So looking first at the Inquisition action, I'm going to look at the Inquisitors that I have here in my cellar, and I placed a couple just so we can illustrate. The very top number is going to show how persuasive I am versus the Inquisition. In this case, you can see I have an Inquisitor in the cellar space that has a -2 at the top, and then one in the space that has a +1 at the top. So that's going to net out to -1, and then I'm going to look at my Inquisition board, and I'm going to move my Inquisitor icon a number of spaces that corresponds to that net. So in this example, I was net -1, so I'm going to move 1 to the left. Now the numbers here at the top of the Inquisition track are endgame scoring, meaning that if I finish my game with my Inquisitor marker here, I would get -5 points, but if I ended up all the way at the top, I would earn 10 points. Now, if I would ever take an action that forces me to move off the board, so if I was moving from 10 to -2, I would take an immediate -2 to my victory points. Correspondingly, if I were on the 10 spot and took an action or any number of actions that would cause me to go up this track, I would get 2 bonus points for that turn. Then checking for the scoring conditions at the end of round for any point during the game, I'm going to look at this top row right here for if I fulfilled any of these conditions. In this particular instance, I've got the 2 comets, 2 constellations, 2 major objects like I always have, in addition to the being at the top of the library track on 2 different tracks. But then my variables are, this time I've got the 5 comets placed and 5 upgrades placed on my board. If at the end of the turn I fulfill any of those, and I'm the first person to do so, I'm going to place one of my scoring tokens at the top, which scores 7 points. Every subsequent player, if they complete that at the end of a turn, they are going to put their token on the 3-point spot. I also have the option to dismiss an Inquisitor from my rightmost spot on my cellar. And that will get me a compass and an additional die that I can place on my board. This is an optional action, so if you're trying to use your Inquisitors to score points, you don't have to do it. Now, gameplay will continue until all of the major observations have been placed out onto the board from the deck. At this point, the current round will finish, and players will play one more round. So you get kind of an opportunity to see what's coming and plan your last action or so. At that point, we'll add up where we are currently on the game board, account for the Inquisition board, and then add in the endgame scoring based on how high you've been able to get in the lecture. So now that you know what's going on, enjoy our playthrough of Galileo Galilei. Are we ready to be some astrologers and stuff?
Yeah, I'm Johannes Kepler.
Wow, starting with some power tonight. I love it.
I'm the juggernaut.
Okay, so the person who goes first in this game is supposed to be the last person who observed a starry sky. Is that like...
It's been since last year that I went camping. I was in a stargazer tent, however. But that was last August.
We're going in a couple weeks. I don't think it looks like there's a lot of trees.
No, this is the closest without going over. This isn't futuristic.
Okay.
I'm telling you how far away I am.
Oh, okay.
So since our closest observation of the heavens is in a van, I guess I'll just go first.
I mean, starry nights.
In a van
like,
down by the river.
You were outside last.
That's true. I did, but
All right,
not quite
so-
starry due to the light pollution.
All right, so remember, 1 to 3, you can go this way, and then when you get here, you loop back around. So I don't really want to observe, but I think I'm just going to go here and get an additional die. What's out there? I think yellow is good.
Oh, so you're going to be on space 2 through 4.
I'm going to take red. So I'm going to take red. Take a red die for my first action, and then for my second action, I'm going to increase all of my red dice.
You would do that.
I would, and I am.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take this here tile, and I'm going to move it.
Look while you're moving.
Yep. And then it's next turn.
I was like,
I think I am going to... I'm just going to go upgrade my yellow die 1, because I have no idea what I'm doing yet.
You gotta move your. That's an X. That's an X, bro. Can't go to the X's.
What? I thought I could move anywhere between 1 and 3.
Yeah, but the X's aren't eligible spaces. It's only these ones right here.
Glad we learned that rule early instead of the end of the game.
so 2 to 4?
Yeah.
So 2 to 4.
That's why there's X's there.
Oh.
Move 1 to 3, but really 2 to 4.
Well, you're supposed to start right here, and then you move up.
Well, you said
the
first
bottom
X.
spot.
No, this spot right here.
We
said
thought we were
first X,
starting
yeah.
down here.
Oh no. Well, I apologize. It's right here.
Oh, this is
See,
my fault.
tainted game already. Tainted game.
I'm sorry. We corrected that before you took your first turn.
Clearly all Chad.
True. This is all Chad. I blame Chad for all of this.
I usually do.
I'm also going to gain a die. Oh, I should have set that back to 1. And I will gain a red die because I'm lazy.
So we can't really observe.
And then I'll
yet,
upgrade all of my red die.
because everybody's at 1s.
Yep.
And that will be my turn.
And I think you can't lecture yet either, right? Like, I guess you can.
You're a lecturer.
You can absolutely lecture.
There's probably not a lot of use yet.
Yeah. I mean, if you lecture on the major observations, you'll get a quadrant.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it just depends on what you're going for. But at this stage in the game, you might not know what the best place to lecture is.
Yeah.
It just kind of depends on if you want to be hyper focused on something.
Well, I think I'm going to go here and get a die. I'm going to get a yellow die because this is going to upgrade all my yellow dice.
Astute.
So get that.
Oh yeah, and I guess I used this action, so it now goes to the bottom, right?
Yep.
Dos
It gets
amarillo.
rotated up.
And then that's it because those are choices. So I'll gain a die and I'll increase my yellows.
Okay.
Dos amarillo.
I am going to move up 1. I'm going to take a comet. Take a comet off my board. A non-Halley comet. And I'm going to put it right here.
You're not Haley.
And then I'm going to upgrade one of my dice by 2. And I'm going to upgrade my yellow and go to 3. And that is my turn.
Look at you and your importance.
That is correct.
I am going to.
It is. I'm very interested. Could be the bourbon talking, but I'm really interested.
I'm gonna
I don't think you've had
go.
enough bourbon yet for it to talk.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
gonna go here. I'm gonna take a comment off and put it up here in the number one spot.
Unless it's
Now
quite
increase
bourbon
my
for
blue
bourbon.
die by 1, and that will be the end of my turn.
Got it.
Is it my turn already?
Back to Galileo.
1 to 3.
Back to Galileo Galilei.
So if I move, I can move 3 here and that
Yep.
resets, right?
Yep, and then you'll loop around.
We're gonna. I guess we'll comment though.
I have to move the thing.
Where?
Used it.
So how do I do the comment?
You just take one of your comments off your board.
Do I know which one's which? Like,
You just go
They're all
from
the
the...
same.
They're gonna give. No, that they don't.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah.
So it'll go there, and then I'll increase. I can increase one die by 2, or by all blue die by 1. Is this yellow 4 gonna be?
Gesundheit.
It will be. So we'll go.
Sneeze away from the
We'll
mic.
increase this
And
one by
also
I
not sneeze.
appreciate that.
your turn.
I'm sure our watchers do too. Okay, so I think I'm going to upgrade.
Do it.
And is this the one I want to upgrade? Yes, it is. I'm going to upgrade this guy right here. And then I'm going to get a quadrant. And that is going to be it for me.
Sweet. I'm gonna go here, so I can raise 2 dice by 2 value. And swap stuff, eh? Yeah, we're gonna swap this back in. Specifically, we're gonna swap it in for this yellow. Put this in its place here. And then I can upgrade 2 of my dice by 2, I believe is what that symbol means, because I have a 2 and 2 triangles.
Yep.
Sweet. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go to 4 there, and then we're going to go... anything else I want? Yeah, we'll turn this into a 3. Alright. And then I'm going to observe the thing. I'm going to
Observe that thing.
take some things off here.
The 90s hip hop hit.
The 90s hip hop hit.
Observe that thing.
I'm going to spend a yellow 3 to get 4 victory points in an Inquisitor. He shows up in the leftmost, right?
Yes.
Alright. And then I'm going to spend my second one and a red 4 to get a 5 victory points and another Inquisitor.
Okay. Go ahead. So that's 9.
Yeah.
You got it. And move yourself up.
Yeah, so I'll get that there. 9 victory points, baby.
He's in the lead. Get him.
I'm in the lead. Get me. And then that is... So I did take these off, so I get a quadrant. And I get a face down card, I believe.
Yep. You get a constellation.
Woo! Oh, Pisces.
There you go.
Look at that. Look at those things.
Yeah, my turn.
Look at those things.
My turn already.
Alright, one of my predictions is coming true because I'm about to observe and I only have 2 dice. Thus nullifying my special bonus.
Well,
So we'll go here. We'll improve this one to a 3. We'll play this 4 and we'll play this 3. This 4 and this 3. Use this one and...
Left to right.
Oh, you don't get to choose?
Yep.
Okay. So I get 5 and I get 9 points.
Oh no, I'm losing.
And then I get 2 of these little St. Nicholas dolls. They go there?
Yep.
And these go here.
There you go. See? It's easy game, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
that's what he would like us to think.
Yeah, he's gonna have to show this.
Yeah, probably.
See, he doesn't think I'm onto it.
All right,
He
I
thinks I'm
just-
complaining, but I know he
Well,
tells us
hold
wrong.
on, because we're talking about people complaining.
He tells us wrong on purpose.
no. because we're talking about complaining and me telling you incorrect things. I want you to remember, these guys are ineligible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just wanted you to know that. All right, I'm actually kind of in a rough spot here, but I think I could do some stuff. Guys took all the yellows.
So then, when you take an upgrade turn, do you point all the way at the bottom or at the first X? When you're
all right, that's the
the bottom. You go here.
Yeah, you go. So this is your 2, 3.
Gotcha.
So
Interesting.
Start at the here and then go 1, 2, 3.
Gotcha. I'm going to go back to Comet and I'm going to place my special Comet.
Look with your special eyes.
And then
start at 2 or does it start at 1?
Yeah, starts at 2. I'm going to take 2 quadrants.
Nice.
Move this down. No Inquisitors for Edmund Haley. Not yet.
Yeah. I'm going to take a quadrant and upgrade a card. Or upgrade one of my actions. I'm going to upgrade...
Those are right there.
Oh, hey, look. It's a handy-dandy player guide that we had 2 of.
All 2 of them.
Who knew?
There's like 4 more stuck to the top of the box.
Probably. I am going to upgrade this one.
There you go.
Oh, we were supposed to move these down when we use them?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't do that either time.
And then I have to go all the way back down to here because I reached the top. So I'm back down at my first X.
There you go.
Or my second X, rather. And then I'll be done with my turn.
Alright, and then when we cross that, we do it no matter what.
Do what?
Like this.
Like you can, from where you are, you can go 1, 2, 3.
But do I do that if I
No,
cross it?
that's if you stop on it.
Okay. I don't want that. I don't want... let's do an upgrade and get a quadrant. So we'll take a quadrant. And we will upgrade... I think that one.
Can you split moves of books, or can only a single book move?
It's only a single book.
Single book move. I see.
Okay.
All right, and I am going to go to here. I'm going to upgrade my red dice. And then I am going to use a 3 and my Comet to place here. So 3 points for me, please, and I'll take another quadrant.
1, 2, 3.
And then for my next trick...
He's in last. Get him.
I know. I will not... I will not upgrade that because there's nothing worth upgrading. And I'll take this one. I'll take 4 points and an Inquisitor.
Excellent.
And that'll get me one of these cards.
Gotcha.
Which I'll put here.
Free actions can be done anytime during the turn?
Yes.
Sweet.
So if you want to spend your sextants, you certainly may.
They're quadrants, not sextants.
Yes, that thing.
That's the same thing. Quadrant, sextant, astrolabe, protractor.
I'm going to spend 2 to
Dividers.
get me a die. And I'm going to take a red die. Oh, thank you, red die. What do you know? And then I'm going to move my telescope 1, and so I'll upgrade one of my red dice, or all of my red dice by 2. Because I'm a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I roll. And then I will once again discover planets. This time I specifically am going to discover with we're going to spend just my 2 red dice. I'm just spending my 2 red dice, which equals 7, to pick up Leonides.
Hey, there you go.
I have made a major discovery.
You have. And do not forget during the end phase to check for these guys.
Oh, yes. What do I need to... I have to have everything upgraded to make the
This
clock?
is 2 each of Comet, Compass, and Major Discoveries, 5 upgrades, 3 3 books that are
Not on the.
yeah.
It's
I
not on the
gotta
base.
double
Or
check that.
3 upgrades at least, maybe 3 moves.
Yeah, and then this one is 2 topped.
Oh,
Yeah, 2 of those that are at the very top.
gotcha. All right,
I think it's your books. All of your books are on the 3rd column.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's have all of your books on at least the 3rd space. So I would need another card and all of my books there to be able to score that.
Gotcha. And then I will be done after that. Look at my one lonely die there, just chilling.
All by myself.
It is all by itself.
My lonely die. We sing so much.
Oh, I guess
when we
do
get
I
together. don't know
immediately
why.
get the 5 points for that?
Yes, you do.
Doing this-
You get all the
the
benefits when you make
discovering?
that discovery. Yes.
Get out of here. Get off my space. Or rather, I'm gonna get out of your space. Yeah, that was the only thing I got was 5 points. So sad.
Oh man, Chad's going for a purple play.
I mean, I've got dice, but I can't upgrade them, so they're just ones.
All right. Am I? What do I want? Am I upgrading again?
Can't help you with that.
I don't know how you got your dice up so high after spending them. Like I barely got up the ones that I had.
I just kept upgrading reds and refused to get more. Or kept getting more, I should say.
I'm gonna upgrade again. Let's try to be a little aggressive.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Yeah, I want that. And I'll take another quadrant.
Have fun with your quadrants.
I'm good.
I'm only going to go up 1. I'm going to put another meteor out there. Or another comet, rather, out there. And then I will upgrade my blue die to a 3. Actually, I only have 1 die. I'm going to upgrade it twice to a 4. Boom.
Seems good.
That is a better choice between those two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
especially
think
when
I think
only
you
have
played
one
that
die.
correctly.
Yeah. When you only have 1 die, seems like a good choice.
I guess I'll just put a comet out, and then I will upgrade my red dice by 1.
And books jump, right? They jump whenever you whatever space they land on. You don't get retroactive
No,
bonuses.
you get all of them.
You
Yeah, you
all
get
of
everything.
them?
Yeah,
Oh, baby.
you get everything.
Oh baby. No,
Now
I'm
it could be
not
good or bad
sure. Well,
because some of
there's
them
some
are
bad choices that I can
yeah.
make.
You could be good or bad.
I
All
know
right,
how to do those.
back to me.
Yep.
I'm
All right.
Big fan. Of
First
bad
thing is I'm
choices.
gonna
Oh my
buy
God, you got 5 of those?
2 dice.
Yep.
Make it 2 red dice.
Where do they come from?
Sextants
That is a question.
or quadrants. Darn it.
Quadrants.
Where
do they come
Quadrants.
from?
They
I've
are
got
a
one with-
quad. They're a
Quadrant.
fourth of
And
a
I'm gonna go down to observation,
square.
so I'm
They're
gonna
a
upgrade
quadrant.
all my red dice by 2.
You Philistine.
I know. It's rough.
I don't know, that's a lot. I'd have to add drunk a lot. To Philistine?
Yikes.
That's pretty easy to drain a
Are you
stein.
done?
No,
Pretty easy to drain a stein.
I am not.
Don't you only get one thing?
Well, I did this action. Now I get to take my other action.
Okay.
That's red and yellow. No, it's blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow, blue and yellow.
These
Where
two,
do we get this?
when you clear that off. All right, I'm going to take these 2 and use my comet,
So I just have one of these.
and I'm going to take... Actually, I'm going to take this one.
You would.
That's a
Yeah,
choice
that's
you
what I
make,
want.
guess.
That is a choice you could make. I'm allowed to spend meteors, as many meteors as I want to pick things up.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
And then I'm going to place my meteor here, and I'm going to upgrade 2 of my dice by 3.
Oh.
So then 4 and 6. And that is 7 points for me, and I'll take another Inquisitor, please. Well, not please, but
All right.
that's it for me.
I have all the inquisitors. I think I'm gonna have to go down some steps here.
Yeah, remember, when you try to persuade them, you might be in a world of hurt.
Yes.
At least temporarily.
Well, I'm hoping that I can like persuade multiple of them at a time, but
Yeah, that's beneficial, but
Now, the persuade action is also on your board.
Mm-hmm.
You can persuade 2 of them.
Yes. I am going to...
Oh, that goes.
I think this is the better way to do it. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and go here. I'm going to gain a die. Specifically, we'll make it a red die. Because I don't have anything I want to go look at in the sky. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a book ability. And I'm going to go all the way to the right on my bottom track here. So I'll gain another die. And we'll make it another red die. We're going to upgrade all of our red die. Boop, boop. And then I'm going to get 2 more victory points.
Hooray.
Because I don't like sharing spaces with people.
Seems good.
Yeah. You're a bad roommate.
And that's my time. Yes.
You're a bad
I'm
roommate.
a terrible roommate, which is why I live alone.
I'm going to go here. I live alone. Or whatever George Thorogood was singing about.
I drink alone.
I drink
I know.
Which,
Oh.
thankfully, I don't do that very often.
Oh, the bourbon must be all right. He's grabbing some more.
Get some ASMR in there.
There you go.
A cork and a bottle opener.
We'll upgrade my blues by 2s.
Well, that is a Pavlovian response, right? Like when you pop a
I know,
bourbon
I was
cork.
Like, oh, I
like,
need more. And then
Yeah.
I went, oh,
No, you
I have
don't.
plenty.
No, you don't.
But I heard the cork.
But I heard the cork.
That means my food
it's-
bowl's
it's-
empty.
yeah.
It's all,
Creatively.
it's all hair of the dog, right? That's how that works.
I can't get another die.
You cannot. You gotta spend
And
some.
I don't know if I want to spend dice. Spend 1, I guess, and just get points, but that's not very exciting. I guess I should go ahead and get that one. So I'll get dose points,
Dose points.
and that gives me
Now remember, you can do that up to 3 times.
can do.
It's three of your.
Yeah, but I don't have the dice for it.
Ah, okay.
I mean, I could. Yeah, I
He
don't
doesn't have the dice
I don't
for
have
it.
the dice for it. But I'm going to use it 3 times. And then I can move one of these, I guess.
Yeah.
And this is going to be the worth the number that you have on your board, not the completed ones, right?
Yes. So if you've got 10 Inquisitors and you get all the way up to 4, the Inquisitors themselves are worth 40 points.
I will go here.
And I think there's a die increase there.
There is.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, they're shelf brackets. That's what they are. They're going
Also
along like
viable, right?
The scientist in me hurts a little bit every time.
That's not a quadrant. That's only one angle. A quadrant is all
Go
a square.
here.
Now it's a quadrant.
No, just no.
Science.
Science.
Science weeps.
Science. I'm going to go here. I'm going to
So did my sax
increase.
when I told him you were pronouncing it that way.
Increase
Sexophilus.
here.
Sexophilus.
And then, wow. And then I'm going to move one of my books up to here, which is going to give me another increase.
He was wearing pants the other day that had music all over them, and they were just covered in music. And I was like, "What song is your
I'll
pants?"
go
He's
here.
like, I don't know.
Increase my die
I
to
was like, "You ever
5.
tried to play your pants?
I mean, to be fair,
I feel like that'd be the first thing I would do.
And then I'm
Try
going
to
to
play
take
your
a yellow and give myself another quadrant.
all right.
And that's it for me.
I'm going to upgrade and get a quadrant. I forget. What is my super special one? Do I upgrade it? It's not on the player card. Oh, I'm going to upgrade my super special one.
Yeah, it's probably good.
Yeah.
Holy crap, you get 4 of
I
them?
get 4 of them, baby.
That's pretty dope.
What do you have for it?
I can get 4 quadrants.
Yeah.
Or I can raise any 2 dice 3 levels. That's my super special action.
Yeah, it's dope.
Seems okay, I guess.
Seems good.
All Chad gets to do
you're
is
done, or-
multiply his actions.
Because that was my...
Yeah, all I gotta do is a bunch of lame.
well, Maybe.
Gonna make.
Try.
John's not even here, and already I have to edit the crap out of this.
Well, I began the video by saying I'm Johannes Kepler, bitch. So.
Well, that's two of them I got to edit out now.
John. That's what we always call
Just
him.
put in the sound of the More You Know star. Make it thematic to the episode.
Don't you dare bring LeVar Burton into this.
No, no, he was reading Rainbow.
Oh,
This is the More You Know. That's the
true.
old science.
So Galileo already has some dope glasses. Now he gets a hat, and we're going to upgrade.
I kind of see a bikini from this angle.
I'm fixing his mustache.
Bikini on his head.
Well, if you turn it upside down, like from where I'm seeing it kind of looks.
Okay.
Yeah. I see a bikini from this angle.
I'm gonna help.
That's where his next one's going.
I'm gonna help Johannes out. I'm gonna help Johannes' mustache.
It's a party hat.
So you did what? Upgraded?
I'm minding my business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll flip that one over.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I did.
Part of me wants to.
Keep forgetting to move the things.
Presumably, you can move the same one twice in a turn.
No, it's two different ones.
Yeah, but if
All right,
I
I'm gonna
do
upgrade.
that twice,
Yes.
I get to move them both once.
Yes.
Or both twice.
Yeah, this is where we're going. I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna take myself a
I
quadrant.
think that's gonna be my goal.
So the question is, am I moving too slowly? But
I don't know.
I mean, I'm moving very slowly
I feel like you're
intentionally
blowing me away.
because I am just looking at the
it's
stars.
all yours, Nick. Yeah, that's the point of this game,
I'm
man.
simply looking at the stars. Stars.
Are we supposed to get a new card out or?
Oh shoot!
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
supposed to have a card.
Oh, can I see the rule book when you get a chance? What?
Nothing.
How long did you sit with the rule book before we got here?
I didn't. I just know stuff.
Oh, okay. You've already played once.
Remember when you promised you'd kill me last? I lied.
There you go.
All right.
Last. I'm not killing anyone else.
There you go. I'm gonna only go one up this time. I think I'm gonna turn both these into 4s. Actually, no. Even better. I think the other option is best. I'm gonna grab a quadrant. I'm gonna grab a new die. I'll take a yellow one just because I don't have any. And my OCD is telling me that I should. And then I will gain a victory point just for pointing my telescope at it. And then I'm going to go look at the stars. Stars, what are you doing over here? What can we do here? What can we do? That's a great question.
I love that for you.
You know, I love that for me too. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that there, spend my blue 4. And I'll get 2 more victory points and another quadrant. What do you know? So many quadrants.
Did you want to do your second observe with?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, you got comments.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I just don't know.
Spending comments is good. Like you get extra stuff.
Spending comments does seem to be good, especially because problem is I don't want to get absolutely lambasted by the.
In the words of Mr. Bean, man, you are winning. You are winning.
Actually, no, I don't want those 2 victory points. I want to score the major victory point thing.
No, don't do it.
Sorry, that's yours.
Yeah, why are you taking my pieces? What are you doing?
Nobody knows.
No, I will continue to do that. Sorry.
I feel like there should be a full forensic accounting of this video after we're done.
Hey. I'm sorry. Well, I was thinking about taking a second major so I could score this.
Got it.
I now have that. I have 2 of each. If I take a second major discovery.
Well, seems okay.
But I have unchanged my mind.
Have you also unbroken your heart?
I wish. I do go up on one of these tracks though, and I will go ahead and advance on. Yeah, I'll advance on to major discovery. So I'll advance to that one.
All right, you get a quadrant.
For myself here.
Wow, so many quadrants.
I know.
You got a whole thing now.
You got a whole. Yeah, it's not just a quadrant.
You got a whole thing.
I got so many.
It's a drant.
And then I'm gonna use my second
full
action.
drink.
Wait, it would be like
Full
a hexadent?
Octo.
No, there's 4 times 4.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I don't know Latin that far.
I'm gonna go ahead and
I only go.
spend this and both my comments
I only go to deck.
These are my comments.
to nope. Yeah, all
I mean, you can flip them. I'm fine with that.
I keep forgetting I'm not blue because I moved my blue die.
You picked your dice first, or your color first.
Well, I moved a blue die, which screwed me up. I will get another Inquisitor, but I will get 4 victory points this time.
Blue, and then I'm moving my die.
Stacking them Inquisitors.
Stacking them Inquisitors. That is the goal of the operation.
My turn.
Inquisitorialness.
The church is not a fan. Uh-oh, Chad's taking the first one. Chad is busting the persuasion cherry.
You're persuading.
I'm actually not.
Oh, you're not?
Well,
No,
he's
okay.
upgrading blue too.
I was going to, but I'm going to upgrade blue so I can... Actually, I don't need to upgrade blue.
Oh. So you can persuade some dudes.
Yeah, because I can just use my 2 comments and then the 6 to take this 8.
You can.
So I'm going to do that. I got Orion, man. Suck it, nerds.
Can't believe you've done this. This just goes into the dead pool.
Yeah, it'll stay with your components.
What do I... Where did that go? Alright, so that was my observe.
Yep.
What else happens then? Is that it?
Well, whatever your second action is.
Well, no, I'm just making sure I resolved all that. That just goes there.
Yeah, you did your discovery. Yeah, you're good.
And then now I get to move 2 guys 1 spot. I get a quadrant. And I'm going to spend 3 quadrants to do it again. A second time.
And do it a second time.
And then now I get inquisited.
You do. So you add up the total number of points on the top.
Top, so -2.
-2, and that's how far down you're going to move.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's your color.
He just tried to take it over, so...
Yeah.
That's right.
It's true. All right, what do I want to do?
That's right. That's how I roll.
It almost worked.
That's how I roll.
You would have got away from it.
Well, I was going to try and move you down a whole bunch and make you lose all the inquisitorial points instead.
I'm going to move yellow up 2 and go to 3.
Foiled again.
Which is going to...
Chris is foiled again.
Ooh, that's tasty. That is tasty. Jupiter.
Oh, I didn't get my points. That's what I...
Well,
or my Inquisitor.
Give yourself points and then
Yeah, you should do that.
I knew that's what I knew I was forgetting stuff. He even asked. You guys are not helpful.
Nope.
No, we don't know what you're doing, man.
I can't read mine.
So yeah, I did my dice. I did my die upgrade.
And they flip
Now
over
I'm going to
twos.
observe, and I'm going to observe right here, and that is going to be 10 points for me. Persuade, and then I will, just like Chad, I will persuade again with my quadrants.
A second time.
So if you could move me up 10, please. And then I'm going to be in the same spot as you are, loathed by
the
the church. Yep.
Loathed by many.
Yeah, well, that'll happen.
Actually,
will.
they, you know.
All right, I'm going to take 4 quadrants.
You're getting.
We're
on there.
working on it. I gotta move
I'm going
that.
to take 4 quadrants. So I have so many quadrants.
That space is so good.
I have so many quadrants.
This place is super
I
good.
can rotate any of my... I can swap any of my things here.
Can it swap itself? You just
No,
go
it
from
can't
the
move
board.
itself. No, it specifically says it cannot
The
move
whole,
itself.
it's like, I'll do this every
That would be
time.
so crazy OP.
I'm going to do this every time. I need a new planet after you.
I'm going to execute what's called a pro gamer move.
That's what we like to call it, pro gamer move. Yeah, we're going to swap these two. Because I think this is a slightly better play for next turn. Parlay. I'm going to go ahead
Snip.
and move up the track. Specifically, we're going to move up the major discovery track.
You are red.
Yes.
All right, you'll get to move a book 1.
I get to move a book 1, which I'll move here.
These,
So we're gonna
these go down when you use them, right?
move here.
What go down?
These,
Yes.
These go down. I didn't do that.
But
Yeah, do that.
This is now at the end of my thing.
I don't know how many I missed.
Did it-
I know I
did it-
missed this.
Oh, okay.
And then I guess I would be...
It's fine.
So I convince one because I moved
checked
my
Tainted.
my book 1.
Okay.
yeah, when I lose, you'll point out that I should have lost by more.
Correct.
Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spend 3 quadrants, and I'm going to go ahead and move these guys 1 apiece. And then I'm going to spend another 3 quadrants.
3 guys?
I moved one because
One came from his book.
Oh, I just. thought you
and then I'm
picked
going to
up
spend 3
three
quadrants again and move these guys here. I'm going to go down 4 spaces, unfortunately.
So Nick's going to lose 2 points.
Yep.
So, yep, this goes down.
Yep. Unfortunately.
It's fine.
You went too
It's all good.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out a way to make it
too
so
close
that I
to
didn't
the
lose any
ground.
points. And
To
then
the-
I'm done, yeah.
Okay.
Flew too close to the celestial object.
Yeah, well, what was the goal?
I'm gonna do this, and I think is that what I'm doing? I need dice.
Do you know
We all three
in,
need dice.
or at least as of a couple of years ago, in every episode of Archer, there was a sound of ice clinking in a glass?
Mm-hmm. I did, in fact, know.
It's one of my favorite things about that show.
My favorite show is It's a Banana. How much could it cost?
It's a banana.
$10. So I got my die.
Is that Arrested Development?
No, that was Archer.
Mm-hmm.
Where his mom, she's like, "It's a banana."
Mallory.
How much could it
I mean,
cost?
I'm hearing that in her
$10.
voice now, but I don't remember that one.
Mallory Archer.
It's hilarious.
Her dying was like a huge loss. Like,
Could have died
Yeah,
there, too.
oh yeah.
Oh, she died?
yeah. Because she was the mom in... Was it Arrested Development she was the mom?
Mhm.
Okay.
I think that's the same actress.
She's in like one of those... It's either Arrested Development or there's another show I always feel like I confuse with Arrested
I'll do
Development.
that, and then I'll do
Sterling?
Codename Duchess.
this one, I think. We're just moving as much shit
There you
as
go,
we
son.
can.
Yeah.
Well, so just to point something out that I don't know if it was clear at the beginning, like in order to score these things, you have to be at least by the ×1 multiplier.
Yeah. Past the times.
Yeah.
Or,
On it. You just have to
on
be
the
on
times
it.
one.
Yep, yep.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
All right, so what am I going to do? What was my plan?
I don't know. That
I
is
know.
a question only you can answer. So,
Yeah.
Hold on, I wouldn't have.
Oh, okay.
he's not done.
Jeez.
Who said he was done?
Yeah. I didn't even put my dice up yet. Alright, now I'm done.
All right, as long as we got it.
All right, now I'm done.
Okay, I am going
I'm not
to...
Oh, he's not done yet.
I gotta move this. And then I'll be done.
Final answer?
I'm gonna call a friend.
Height.
Phone a friend.
I'm going here, so I'm going to... Let's die over. Where do I want to go? I'm going to increase here for my first trick. That's going to give me a book. I'm going to move said book over here
Should have taken yellow.
and save me a... Well, you can correct it right now before I continue my
I'm gonna
turn.
correct one.
Okay. Before I move on,
Change the game.
it's all good.
I mean, you were rushing me. So.
Then I'm going to take the book action.
That's it. Okay.
I'm going to move this book all the way up, which is going to get me a persuade, another die, which I'm going to take a red. I get to go up another one, which I'm going to go up here and increase my blue to 2. And then I also get another persuade, and that's my turn. So I'll move this guy. Just make sure I'm properly orderly operating. And then I'm going to Inquisition, so I get +2, which is going to move me up here.
Sweet. I'm going to advance 2 on the track. I'm going to take a gander at that there Jupiter. So you can have this back.
Oh.
Take a gander.
I am going to spend... I will have to spend both of my 2s and both of my 2s. But I get to put them kind of wherever I want.
Inefficient.
Yeah, probably. Let's go...
You also have the... Oh, you don't have anything on your card, just Chad and I.
Yeah, yep. We're going to go there. Because that allows me to move one of those 3 spaces. And then let's go for... What else do I
Wow,
want?
you got a 7 on there. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now?
He's got a 7
I'll go up.
victory point.
I'll go up 7 victory points.
5.
5 victory points for Jupiter.
Yeah.
So 21, go to 26. And I get to place another one of these. Sure, we'll move another book. up 3. So I'll move 2 books 3.
Got the Orion Nebula.
Oh, wow.
That's right. We'll go.
Just so everybody knows, I know it's called Orion. I was just trying to be
Fair enough.
entertaining.
2 more victory points.
I have actual Orion.
And then when I land on,
Oh, you
I'll
got
increase a red die.
That's the
red die.
little bear.
Yes.
Or no.
And we'll go here. I'm going to advance myself here. We're going to go move a guy, persuade a guy over there. And then I get to get a die. Let's grab a red. Oh, I moved inefficiently. I could technically have done that in another order.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in this game.
Yes, there is.
Not that worried about it. I do get
7
another
different
Inquisitor.
ways.
We get another one of these, and we get to persuade. We're going to go ahead and persuade one guy into. Let me do the math on this real fast.
Both.
I think that's what you want to
net,
do.
That's a net better move.
Well, they're both +2.
And then I'm going to spend 3 quadrants to persuade twice more.
I think that was the efficient play.
So I go down another 1, but I lose 2 points because it's net -1.
Yeah, but yeah, that. And now.
However, I do satisfy this.
Yep, you got it. So you're gonna put out your thing.
Score that.
And now, so you're gonna go up 7 points.
Yep.
Oh, I got you. You're on this side now.
Yep.
26. Go to 33.
Yep.
And
then
you
down 2, so I'm down at 31.
I already moved you.
Oh, did you already move me
Yeah,
down
he
to-
got
oh,
you.
sweet, thank
And now you may dismiss an Inquisitor if you like.
I may dismiss an
Yeah.
Inquisitor?
It has
Do
to
I get
be-
anything for dismissing an Inquisitor?
You get
Oh,
a
I
die
get
and a
die
quadrant. And it has to be from
the
your right.
rightmost
Yep.
spot.
It must be from the rightmost. Yeah, we'll dismiss an Inquisitor and gain a die and a quadrant. Die and a quadrant.
You done?
I hope you die in a quadrant.
Can't believe you just told me that.
No, unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go here. And let's see, 3.
And then this will go to the bottom of the stack.
And so I get to increase all my reds by 1. So I did that. So that's 5, 6.
Ooh, that's really good. Same here.
So can I spend 3 dice towards this since I have this guy? Or is that only for the smaller one?
Yeah, you may use any number of dice to pay the cost.
Okay.
Oh, and observing a major object also requires spending dice of 2 different colors. I don't think that's come up yet, but
Well, that's what I said. I'm sure you have to do at least one of each.
yes.
Oh, I've spent single color.
Oh, did you do that? Okay,
Is
that's
that
fine.
single color on buying the major?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Because I thought it was any combo. My bad.
Yeah, it's whatever.
I don't.
Your
really,
first
I don't
playthrough.
want more. I don't want more Inquisitors. They all give Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a rough time in the church's
I don't
history.
want more Inquisitors.
That's why I keep
Inquisitors.
losing points. I piss off all the
I
Inquisitors.
will.
And yet you're still in first place.
I mean, I've lost not an insignificant amount of
Well, that's
points,
true.
thankfully.
It's
I've
working out
managed
for
to
you so far.
Keep the bleeding.
I could do 10. I could do this guy, but I'd get an Inquisitor.
Just keep getting a bunch of quadrants and pay them off.
I guess.
And remember, they don't get mad at you.
I can't get 4 quadrants.
They don't get mad at you unless you move.
Yeah,
Unless
I
you
know.
move them.
Yeah,
so.
you gotta move them all. But I don't have a get 400 quadrants at a time.
Oh, I don't either. I only have get 4 at a time.
That's, I think that's the same thing.
Well, probably pretty close to true.
You've got to get 2
I
at a
like the
time.
libraries on this one better anyways. So, I'll get 9 points. 27. And do I get anything this time? Or just the 9 points? I upgraded the
It's
res,
chasing me.
and then I observed. I think that's my turn.
And you also are eligible for a
Oh,
thing.
am I?
Yeah.
For this guy?
So that's 3 points. And then you may dismiss an Inquisitor from the rightmost spot if you like.
I don't have one in the rightmost slot.
No, the rightmost spot you have your rightmost Inquisitor.
Oh,
So you can dismiss one of your...
not how I read it, but I don't want to.
Well, you were just complaining about all your Inquisitors.
No, I'm saying I don't want more right now.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
I want to get these guys over so that they're good.
I see.
We've got a couple things we can do here. I think I'm going to go here. I'm going to put out another comet. I think we're going to... Oh, I got to repopulate. Put out another comet. Because I need to also get in on this. But then do I want to increase? I think I do. I'm going to up my blue by 2. And I'm good.
All right. Upgrade and get a quadrant. Look at me with my quadrant. Boom, boom. I am going to spend my 3 quadrants that I have to freedom of expression. We're going to move everybody.
Seems good.
And so I'll be at a net positive 1.
Hey! So you're moving up? Moving on up in the world.
Moving on up. Now I get to upgrade one of my things here.
Yeah, they got to be over here.
Oh, it's only in the rightmost room?
From
Okay.
the rightmost space in your cellar, and if you don't have one in that space, then you forfeit that action.
Okay. So I did misread that.
I will upgrade
But
this.
if it makes us feel any better, so did Jorge.
I mean, that's one word difference. So
Yeah.
It's easy.
And then I will be done.
Okay. So now it's Chad.
Yeah, you moved me up already. Yes, you did.
No,
Thank
I didn't
you.
move my
Thank you.
token again. You guys got to watch me better.
I know.
I'm too old for this.
I mean, I can't help you with that.
Don't splash the pot.
Don't splash the pot. What is this?
All right, what am I doing? I get to move. I was here. So do I want to upgrade or do I want to go?
I don't know.
I don't have 3, but I get 1 there. So we will go.
Oh, I did neglect to do this too.
We'll go here. We'll get a quadrant and we'll immediately spend it to move double twice. So one guy will move twice. We'll move this guy and this guy, and then we'll move this guy and this guy. That's how it's going to work, because we did this and we did this.
Yep.
And then we can observe. I don't have any comments. Oh, I do have comments now. No, I spent those. Oh, that's why I didn't place them.
Yeah, well, go ahead. Place them.
I spent them. I would like dice and quadrants, I think.
Do it.
As long as you're
No.
sure.
That.
Hey.
But we'll take a die. We'll go with a yellow. Alright, that was placing my comments. Now I can observe. I have no comments. So I can't really observe. So I'm done.
Okay. I am going to...
Oh, I do get an interrogation, and I go up 3.
Yeah. You're blue?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go to the observation space, but first I am going to... I'm going to book. So I'll up my red die by 2 and go to 3. Okay. So I am going to spend 1 red die and 1 of these, and I'm going to use both of my comets. So I'm going to take this one for 2 victory points and a persuade, and this one for 4 victory points. So it's going to be a net of 6, going to 32. And I persuade no one, unfortunately, but I will get the action. All right, so I will claim... Oh, and I get these guys too. So I'm going to move myself up. I'm going to take a book level up, getting this guy out and getting a quadrant. And then I'm going to take one of these guys to add to my menagerie, add to my library.
Your menage a trois.
Yeah, that thing. All right, so then I do claim this guy, which I probably claimed it last turn and just forgot about it. That gives me a 35. And then because I took a persuade action, I move up 2 more. So I've just got these 2 guys right here.
Nice.
And then I will move to the bottom.
I'm going to grab a yellow die here. Actually, do I want a yellow die?
Do you?
Do I want to upgrade over there?
Do you even lift, bro?
Do you lift, bro? The answer may surprise you. I'm going to instead. I will upgrade.
Can't give back all your gains.
I will upgrade myself to the final. If you would push me to the final of Major Server, if you would, yeah. And then I will choose my bookish nature and move my book all the way to the right. I will unfortunately gain another Inquisitor, but that's fine. I'll put a yellow die and immediately upgrade. And at the end of turn, I will claim the all my books are outside of the third row or further.
I was kind of hoping you weren't going to see that, Nick, because I was trying to steal that.
Yep.
But such is life. Would you like to dismiss your rightmost room Inquisitor?
No, I would like to keep my Inquisitor.
You got it.
Thank you.
My turn?
Yes.
I think we're going to go here. And I'm going to get a blue. And then I'm going to upgrade both of my blues to 3s. And I was wrong on something. So I'm done.
Fair enough.
Okay. I am going to...
And this goes to the bottom.
I'm going to upgrade. Yeah. And take a quadrant. And that is it for me.
Alright. Put that there, comment out. We'll upgrade. This is the better play. Literally just a better play. Turn this into a 4, I believe is my best option. Yeah, turn this into a 4. And that is my entire turn.
Okay. We're going to go here. We're going to comment. Comment will go up
I have no comment for you.
here.
No comment.
No comment.
And then we will 3, 6, 7, 8. Then we will get the quadrants.
Taking some quadrants. Make sure you move it.
What did I move?
You got to move your thing.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, thanks, buddy. All right, I'm going to go here because I want to increase. I'm going to increase my this, which is going to get me an Inquisitor. And then I'm going to take a quadrant and up this die by 3, going to 6. Rockin'.
My turn.
Yes.
I take 2 of these bad boys, which will turn into 3, which I'll just immediately spend to go 1, 2. Getting rid of those guys. We're going to observe. We are going to observe Saturn. So a 4, a 2, and a 1 makes that.
4 and a 2 and a 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 11.
Saturn.
Oh, you put your dice there. Sorry.
No, sorry. I was moving them to spend them. My bad.
Gotcha.
Words are hard.
Words are in fact
I
difficult.
just saw where you were doing and not
I'll give you some more of those.
reading
I'll
the
take-
tiny
I'll
text.
take
I'm
that
too old
there,
to read the
Saturn.
tiny text. I need better glasses.
That's all good.
Titan.
I get 4 or 5 victory points.
Titan and
Please,
Big Dog.
if you would. Thank you. And then that is it for me.
That is a lot of points.
It's a lot of points Nick's got there.
So many.
I'm just building a beautiful pattern.
So many points.
I know what Rick's going to do next turn to get some points.
12.
I can neither confirm nor deny what my plan is here, Nick.
Good Glomar response.
It's what I do. Oh, I forgot to do this again. It's not just Chad. It's me too.
Well, that doesn't work the way I wanted it to.
Never does.
Well,
So we will
Rock you.
It was away.
Where there's a will, there's a
Oh, I'm gonna take this out. I gotta show you guys this when we're done.
Yeah.
We'll go here. And we will. God, that is horrible.
So Chad, I also had your wife in mind
I'm just gonna.
for this game too.
I do go up one space.
Yeah.
What do you think? This is a Rachel game too?
Yeah, I think she would like this. Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna do what Nick thought I was gonna do.
Hey, claim your 7 points.
That is exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a quadrant, and end of turn, I am going to claim my 7 points, and I am not going to dismiss for right or for wrong.
All right.
And I'm all set.
Taking a quadrant, making an upgrade.
Oh, I gotta actually take my 7 points.
What's that?
So I don't know if the upgrades are too slow. Like, I don't know if... I don't know. 2 or 3 playthroughs of a game is not enough to figure out the optimal strategies, but...
All right. We'll plug back down.
Upgrades feel a little.
They are
I
slow.
will be done after that, so then it's your turn, Chad.
Okay.
If somebody's really pushing the game plan here, I don't know if it's fast enough. Honestly, but
Man.
who knows? Ooh, excuse me.
Isn't it?
Very, very awkward.
Yeah, I agree.
3, we'll go get a book.
Get a book.
We'll get a yellow.
Read a book. Read a
And
book.
then, so we get a yellow die, then we'll book. We'll book it over here. That's all of my yellows, right?
Yeah.
Go up 2. What else happens?
Read a book.
I get a sextant just to make him mad. And I'll go up here.
I like it.
Science just cries every time you call
Science
it sextant.
cries.
Inquisitors.
Sextant is used in navigation. A quadrant used in
And
mathematics and astronomy.
I think I'm
Not to be confused with astrology.
1, 2,
God.
3. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'm done. Yeah.
All right.
Man, we've got some stuff here for sure. I am going to... Yeah, I think I'm going here. I'm going to spend 2 quadrants to take a die. Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 quadrants to take a die. No, I'm not. Yeah, I hit an inefficient spot in my engine, unfortunately. I'm still going to that spot, but I am going to up my...
You have an engine?
Kind of.
I do not.
I have the Will... I just got shades of the Will Poulter thing just now.
Everything's an engine.
You have an
got
engine?
Shavings in your oil.
Yeah. I'm going to move myself up by... Oh, wow.
What?
I'm going to move myself up by 1.
Please explain.
I'm going to move my book over, gain a victory point, and another quadrant. And when I move my book up, that's going to let me persuade. Yep. And then I'm going to stay neutral down here. And I'm going to qualify for the book and take 3 more points.
So you need 3 books somewhere?
All your books at column 3 or later.
Put your scoring thing on the wrong one, by the way.
What?
Your
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Did you?
Left, middle.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Thank
up
you.
top.
Got it.
Yep. Making sure. All right, I'm just going to go here. We are first going to advance their book as far as we can. We're gonna have an upgrade, and we'll take a blue die. Sure, why not? So we're gonna have an upgrade on one of those tracks. Let's go for. Let's go for this one right here. And I get to increase the value of a die, so I'll increase my blue here. And then I get to go explore the vastness of the universe.
It's so vast.
It is so vast. Actually, no.
Discovery.
We're going to increase the value of the red.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
We're going to increase the value of the red, because with the value of the red and a comet, I can go ahead and put this here, which will allow me to get 2 more victory points, if you would, please. And I will persuade once for that, a second time for having a...
I should persuade him a second time.
Yes. Oh, I also forgot to add a constellation. Oh, well. I will not. When I removed my last one, I didn't add a constellation in my track. Oh, well. Not that worried. I'll persuade a second time for removing that piece, though. Have everybody up top. And then we will place my comets. Where do we want the comet? Let's go ahead and we'll put it on the upgrade track. And we will upgrade myself to... Yeah, we'll upgrade myself to here.
All right.
Increase that to 2. I will get 4... places up on the track.
The church now feels neutral about you.
Yeah, the church is after punishing me heavily previously. They pretty neutral about
me.
Yeah,
they nothing you.
Yes. I am nothing.
They nothing you. Are you done?
Yes, I am now done. Thank you.
I'm gonna move up 1. We're gonna comet. It's so sticky.
So sticky.
Which? Oh no, that's only for the these guys, not for comets.
Oh. Oh shit. Crap. Sorry. Well, that's less exciting.
Well, you can do something else.
I think I would like to do something else.
Makes sense.
Do I? Guess it's still... Yeah.
Grr, arg.
Yeah, I guess we'll just do an upgrade.
Oh, I still yours. Mine was to go in there. Still yours. I put blue on there again.
Might as well do this one.
Stealing stuff left and right.
Yep.
Alright. So I did the upgrade, and I get a triangle. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to the comet space. So I'll just go ahead and put mine out. And then I'm going to spend 4 quadrants.
To put another comet.
Yeah. I'm going to take 2 dice. Or 2, yeah, I'm going to take dice. And then for my bottom action, I'm going to increase all my reds by 2. I'm good.
All right. I'm going to go here. We're going to take a die. Take another blue, because we can. And we're going to upgrade all of my blues by 2. So this one goes to 4, and this one goes to 3.
I'm in that stage where you're off by 1 on everything.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I feel you.
And that is the end of my turn.
My turn?
Yep.
We'll move 1. We're going to upgrade our blue dice by 2.
In the words of Exhibit, I feel you, dog.
And then we're going to put...
there you go. You get 16 points.
It's Pretty good.
And you get to move another Inquisitor.
46. And I get to move another Inquisitor.
Yeah.
And I will spend these to move them 1.
Seems good.
Seems pretty good.
And I think that's it. I got my points. I move the Inquisitor. I move the Inquisitor for the Comet. And then I move the Inquisitor for the...
You get net 1.
Net 1.
Winning.
Hashtag winning.
Hashtag.
I have no dice.
All right. What do we have here, huh? Do I want to do that?
Yep.
Potentially.
I appreciate your confidence.
Potentially.
I'm going to spend a quadrant and increase... No, I don't need to do that. I do not need to do that at all.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure. Yep.
Are you sure about that?
So I'm going to observe. So I'm going to use a 6 and a 3. And so I'm going to take this 6.
A 17.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to take that. So that's going to be 10 total points
Hercules.
with 56. I am going to take an Inquisitor. But I also get another quadrant.
Nice.
And then I get to place this somewhere. I will take... I'll move myself up, maybe? Seems good. I'll go up here, get a die. And that also gives me another quadrant. So, okay, that was my observation. And then for my second trick, I'm going to take 3 quadrants and a victory point.
Alrighty.
And that's it for me.
Alright. I'm going to go here. Put a comet out. Then we're going to go ahead and we'll swap this. We'll swap this into place with my super special skill. Or no, sorry, it's just a straight swap. It's not a push. So I'll swap.
All right. What are we doing here, boys? I feel like there's something I need to do.
I think we have to take 4 quadrants. I think that's the play here. Yeah, I think that's the play. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 of my quadrants to add a die for myself. I'm going to add a blue die. And then I believe that is the end of that turn. Good.
How can we do this?
Great question. I am so glad. Alright. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go up here. I'll get a thing. And then I will get another thing for this part. And I'll move 2 guys
There you go.
up. And then I have 4.
You do have 4.
I can put a comet out. That doesn't really help me at the moment. Takes 2 to get a die, or I can move a book 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to do that. So I guess I'm done. So I'll go up 5.
You are blue.
That's correct. Go to 4.
There you go. Church likes you, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're gonna like me a lot more here in a minute.
All right, I'm going to go to here. So I'm going to up my self.
I was gonna do that later.
Every time when I think about you, I up myself.
Oh, I don't want.
Wow.
The song is terrible.
It is terrible.
But
I'm actually going to go... I'm
way
gonna,
too catchy.
Yeah.
Because they came out like
So I'm going to go up
25
here.
years ago, 20 more than that.
So yeah, I moved myself up here, which gives me... Oh, 1 persuade, not 2. So I'll take that there. I'm going to spend 3 quadrants, and I'm going to move these guys up 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or these 2 guys up 1. And then I'm going to take another quadrant, and I'm going to move them up another 1.
All right.
And so much like Chad, I'm going to move myself up. Church loves my rear end. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
And okay, we're getting close there. So we're charging.
Charging the laser?
And then I already got my other quadrant. Yep.
Nice. All right, my turn.
Freaking sharks, freaking laser beams on their head, boys.
Freaking sharks with freaking laser
Yep.
beams.
All
Increase
day.
all my blues by 2.
I'll do it.
Shark fighter. Fight sharks. Fight them in the water because that's where they are.
profession.
That's where they are.
That is a profession. So I have to use every last
Shark Fighter 3
part
Turbo.
of my part of my stuff here.
Sharks in space.
So here's
That-
the plan.
That is the next natural progression of Sharknadoes, for them to end up in space.
Here-
somehow.
here's the plan.
Space.
I'm gonna spend
We'll have to drop
2.
bombs into the
to get a
tornado
yellow.
in space.
Yep.
So I have a yellow. I have a grand total
Dude, what are you gonna do with
of
those?
15. I'm gonna bump up,
My gosh.
go to 16,
Okay.
17 with this.
Hey, he's taking Neptunius.
Nate's taking our
Neptunus.
heads.
I'm gonna take Neptunus.
He's the best astronomer.
I am the best.
Astronomer.
I am the best astronomer.
You put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
I will go up 18 points, please.
You are at 47, 57, 65.
Yep.
Now.
You're a star.
I am a
You're a
superstar.
Are you done?
I am done. That was
I
that
hope
was
so.
all of my
But in future, only
complicated actions.
2 of a color.
Only 2 of a color.
Only 2 of... Oh, yeah, you can't have more than 2 of one color of dye.
Well, that would have also been helpful to know.
I caught that.
Even Chad caught that one.
So that one's on you, bud.
That's on me.
If we miss it together, I don't want
Yeah, all three of us missed it. It's fine. It didn't actually make a difference, so it's fine.
Yeah, I would have had a yellow earlier.
I don't know what I need to do. Or just make a mistake.
I don't know what I need to do.
Oh my god.
Other than not seeing this song with you. Can I get a new planet or what? Jeez.
No, you can't have a new planet. There's only
Is this planet named Lycra?
only 8 of them.
It's like the spandex of Moon.
Mercurius.
I'm gonna book something in the face. We're gonna.
Fair. That's
We are
very
going
fair, I guess.
to. We're gonna book here. Do you want to book there?
Booked so hard.
Well done.
Was that on this space or on this space?
I think you're right there.
I think I was right there too. Yeah, I think that's the correct book to do. We'll just book this. So
Book it.
I'm getting interrogated in a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna get a die.
Gonna get a die. Gonna get it.
We're gonna get a die.
You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna get a die.
You used to think some people gonna die.
Have you seen in Fortnite? They have a Darth Jar Jar model now in Fortnite. Like you can play as Darth Jar Jar.
I knew Doom Guy was in Fortnite, but that's the only thing I've known about Fortnite.
Things have gotten crazy. Things have gotten nuts, boys.
No victory point. I didn't even do these. I get to increase yellow by 2. That doesn't make any sense.
Pretty good.
I should have grabbed a yellow die then.
Would have been fine.
We'll do that. Triggered. Yeah. I think I'm done.
I'm
I
triggered by
got
you.
that. I got that. I did that. I did that. That and that. So now I get 5 points up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I go 4.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's somebody else's turn.
Somebody else's turn.
It's that other guy's.
All right. I'm going to.
Now you're just somebody that is its turn.
Now we've just.
Okay.
Now you've just gone too
Sure.
far.
Sure.
Way too far.
Listen, I went
do
too
what you
far
need
a
to do.
long time ago.
Do what you need to do.
I'm gonna spend 2 quadrants and take a die.
Take
Now
it
you're
out.
just
We have been beyond the
somebody
black
whose
wall
turn
of
it
fun
is.
in my
Oh.
Yeah. Way to make a cyberpunk reference.
It's a great game.
It's a great game. All right, I'm going to up my red dice by 2.
Big fan of that there, Cyberpunk.
Me too.
Yeah, finally got a chance to play it after I bought it on a PlayStation sale, and game is...
Oh, you're just now playing it?
Yeah.
Or recently? It was so good.
Yeah, game is diggity
Ask
dope.
Mark how many hours you got on it.
I think he was over a couple hundred last time
He
I
was
checked.
he was over 1,800 like a year
Oh my
or
God.
two ago.
Oh my god.
Actually, hold on. Back to 3.
I mean, I haven't launched a game on Steam in a while because I've been playing
Like all the games
Monster
I have
Hunter
on
and
Steam.
Expedition 33.
I'm so
that's on
like
Steam.
here for Expedition 33. Or
I
hold
know,
on,
but
I'm
playing
going
on
back for a second.
PS5. I'm playing on both on PS5. So that's why I haven't launched either on Steam.
No, that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna go. I am still gonna go here. I took my quadrant back because I don't need it. Okay, so that's at 5. That's fine. I'm going to observe. So I'm gonna use my asteroid. I'm gonna make this a 6.
He's going to use his asteroid.
Asteroid. I'm
He's
gonna
an
take that there.
astronomer using his asteroid.
He's an
So
astronaut.
I'm gonna go to 64.
I think you got asteroids
I'm
when
taking
you
it.
push too hard.
Wow. So I did my observation action, and then for my second trick, I'm going to take another quadrant.
Wait, so you're turning tricks.
I'm going to take a die. I'm going to take a yellow die. I think yellow is the right way. And then I'll take a victory point. And I'll tie myself with Mr. Nick.
Oh, you
That's what it
guys
says.
tied up together?
That's what it says. Only one.
Wow,
Upgrade the
I'm
thing.
not consented.
We're so close.
Upgrade the thing. Get the thing. Go back to this. Oh, I get to do the thing and get 3 more points.
Hooray.
So I will no longer be tied.
Points.
No longer be
I
tied.
hate
with
that
Rick.
Nick
You didn't
is...
get to hold him for very long.
No, I didn't.
Go for it.
Just a brief caress.
It was brief.
Just a brief moment.
Shit, I forgot I was going to do that. That was forever ago when I was thinking about my turn.
That's what happens when the battery runs out, man.
Yeah, it took 20 minutes, and then we had 3
20
different songs.
Hey.
We watched a Warhammer tournament.
No,
No,
it
we had
wasn't Warhammer. It was
we
Blood Bowl.
yeah we had wife
Blood Bowl
wife
finals are
aggro.
serious business. You gotta wear your costume.
Warhammer on the...
The problem is
pitch.
I don't know what Vince's costume is because Vince always.
I
was
want a
this
book. So I think I'm going to go book. And I want a dude. No, I don't want a dude. That's rough. So we will go... This is probably the smart thing. Yeah, this is the smart thing. We can do that. How do we get another dude?
Maybe your standards are too high.
Like, I just want to get dudes now. That's all I want out of life. I want to get dudes. I want to put dudes in my cellar.
Wow. This is gonna take a while to edit.
At least it's at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's true.
I got that die, and now
Because as stated
can I
earlier,
observe anything? Probably not, because I don't have any stuff.
I'm Johannes Kepler.
I don't. So I don't want to observe. So
Or like
I
in
will-
Super Troopers, Johannes Chimpo.
Yeah. Johnny Jimbo.
I'll get a blue.
God, that movie was like college for me.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
Oh,
what can I do here?
It's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, for
I
sure.
made Rachel watch it with me one time, and she's just like,
It's not girl
she
humor.
has no
It's guy
sense of-
humor.
She has no
Yeah.
sense of humor, anyways. She laughed at me laughing.
Well, hey. You know,
2, 3. Yep, that's what I'm
whatever
gonna
it
do.
takes.
It's
Whatever it
definitely it's guy humor for sure.
For sure.
I think I actually take this upgrade.
I don't see gender.
Wow. And then I'm going to take a quadrant, and I'm going to upgrade my blue die by
Split it up with
3.
dudes. I don't know how to play this.
And then I'm going to claim this objective for 7 points.
Well, look at you.
72.
So many points.
Yep.
Man, you guys are doing a great job.
I feel like Chad says that, and then he's going to rocket past us at
I'm
the
really
end
proud
somehow.
of you both. If I rocket past you, that's on you, buddy.
It's true.
It's Nick.
Yep. I'm just debating on what I'm gonna do here. I think I have to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade. Upgrade here once. And then I'm going to upgrade again. I will get 2 new inquisitorial guests. And then I'm going to move a book all the way to the right. How do I want to do this? It's a great question. I think we just do this one. So I'm going to get a 3rd inquisitorial guest.
Ooh, boy.
But I'll gain 3 victory points.
Ooh,
so
boy.
1, 2, 3, right behind you. And that is the end of my turn.
I love how there are a couple of 1s just sitting there on the board.
Yeah.
Utter silence is chat. I feel like we're in a golf tournament. Silence as Chad takes his turn. What can he do?
I wonder if I missed any points on those.
What
I haven't put any out there.
What is it? What is his caddy telling him to do?
So we observed. I guess I'll just use this to upgrade it as well. I might regret that later, but I doubt it.
Yeah, well.
And then
Could be worse.
I get a dude.
Oh, I did use this.
And then I'm going to upgrade said dude. He only gets to move 1, right? These have to be different.
Yes.
5. We'll do that again,
Do it again.
and then I'll get 4 points at the end of my request, which will be 8 points.
Okay. All right. Now I got to figure out what I'm doing. I think I'm doing this. I think I'm spending 2 quadrants to get myself a die. Man, my books have been just not super great here. And then I'm going to up those both by 2, getting me to 3 apiece on my yellows.
Very nice.
And then I'm going to promptly waste them. Yeah.
So are you triggering the end of the game?
No.
Oh.
Oh, actually, yes, I am going to trigger the end game. So I was the first player. Yeah. Okay.
So we get one more.
One more each.
We get one more?
Yeah, you get 1 more each. So I'm going to take this guy.
It's not like the stupid space game where we go like 4 more times.
Well, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm going to take that, and I'm going to.
No, we do take another turn. We finish the round.
Yeah,
then
you
we
guys.
No, we finish the round, then we take 1 more turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
I did screw that up then. Okay, so that was my.
It's finished the current round, then you take another round.
Okay.
So if I had finished it, it would only be 1 more because I'm the last player.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then. So I did that. Oh, actually, instead of taking another quadrant, I can instead take 7 victory points.
Didn't you already do that? I thought you already did that.
Nope.
You should definitely do it before the game ends.
So that's 12 total.
So many.
All right, and this triggers the end. We have entered the end game.
Yep.
It's 2 more turns for you and I.
Yeah, trying to plan the turn. It's not going well, so oh well. I'll get 1 victory point, a quadrant, and a new die. Is there anything out there that we can potentially afford? Not really. Pick that up, I guess. Can I explore for anything? Could I explore for anything? No. That does not look like it's going to be the case. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
because
over here.
I can't explore for anything. I'll pick up a red die. Sure, why not? Alright, and that's the end of my turn.
My turn already?
Yeah.
Wow. I will go here. I'll go here. And I will go here. Which gives me Uno. And it lets me move that guy. And I get a triangle. I'm going to get interrogated. And that is okay by me. I get this point. And do I want to move three? That means move a book 3 spaces.
Yep.
I think I'm going to wait on that. Okay. Right? Your
Yep.
final turn?
I am looking at it. So I think the best thing for me to do is to try to mitigate / score on my Inquisitors. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go here. And I think I want to move here to try and score them. So I'm going to take a sextant. And I keep doing that. And I'm going to move 2 up 1.
It's like the Judge Dredd mask.
I know.
Helmet.
Take a quadrant. Spend 3 quadrants and move these guys up again. So then, end of turn, I get Inquisited. What's the last thing I didn't score?
Oh, I didn't get my Inquisitor points last time. I should have gotten 12 points. So I moved my 16 in.
Yeah.
I got you. Oh, you're at 80.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, I scored all of those. So that's going to be my +4, -2. So I'm going to move up 2. And that is it for me.
You moved me up too. I'm brown. Move me back to 0.
0.
This
Oh,
guy.
Should you be at 72
I
points?
should be at 72
Usually,
points,
yeah.
yes. But yeah, you moved my Inquisitorial dude.
No one expects the Inquisition.
No one expects.
no one
1,
expects
2,
the
3.
Brown Inquisition or Red Inquisition.
We're gonna
The
go
mild Earth Tone Inquisition.
Mild Earth Tone
Mild Earth
Inquisition.
True. We're gonna get 4 of those.
That's so good.
We're gonna move up this track and grab 1 more. Unfortunately, I am still going to end up being short. It's quite
You are definitely not short.
Your Galileo sucks.
no, I'm short. I need.
You have to use
I
his
need
power.
another
Like,
turn, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's hard to do.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend 3.
that's what I found when I
Lift
used
him
him.
up.
Is like you just have to maximize his power.
It will a lot of
Turn
times
more.
like so much is
Lift him up
already
again.
covered too.
It's true.
Yeah,
you gotta be
I needed-
aggressive.
I
And then
needed
in
more.
these phases, these are all so
needed
big.
more.
Yeah.
And then yeah,
Funny.
swapping
I know,
swapping
it just
things
struck
doesn't
me
matter.
funny.
I do get audited. I go down 2 spaces.
I thought buying Titan.
You would
was
down
the
how
man.
3 spaces?
2
2 spaces.
spaces, please.
Oh no!
No, I'm gonna lose a bunch of points. That's alright. Yeah, fucking eat points.
You done?
I needed more
You
turns.
sure that's how you wanted to go? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's my only choice. I don't have anything else.
I'm a B. This guy. I get 1 point. I'm gonna book something.
Book it.
I guess I'm gonna book
I needed
this something.
1 more.
Gives me another
I
one
could have
of
been.
these. Gives me.
I could have been net
2
even,
more
but
dim.
instead I'm gonna lose.
It triggers an Inquisition for me as well, or an interrogation, I suppose.
Yep.
And then I get to observe and report. What can I use
How many
this
dudes
for?
do you have? You have 12.
4?
So you get 12 more points.
Yeah, we get 12 points.
95.
That doesn't do anything for me. That hurts me actually, and that doesn't do anything for me. Getting comments out doesn't help, does it?
No,
It
you
does,
have to give them
if you
down.
have the
Well,
scoring.
if you're schooled.
It
So I
does.
have
It does
4.
help you.
This
Yeah.
would be 5. So I will put a comment out, and then when I constellate, I can have 2, 3, 4, 5 total, which is probably not enough to do anything, is it? don't think I can do anything. Oh, I do this 4 here.
Yeah, you can turn that blue into a blue 4.
There we go. So that'll move there, and this will move.
And you get to move again. Though I
It
think,
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I get to move what again?
You take this and put it there, not the die.
okay.
Yeah. But
It
you
matters
already
because
moved,
it's worth points, but he already moved for the Inquisition.
When,
Jumped the gun a bit.
Well, I just moved him because he
Yeah.
moved already.
You're good.
yeah, I don't get to interrogate twice.
No.
Unfortunately. I guess I just get 3 points.
Probably.
Seems fine.
1, 2, 3.
Yep. And
All
then
right.
you already moved me with a 12, and can't do anything with the red 1. I don't think so. I guess I'm done.
All right. Go to endgame scoring.
Woo woo.
All right.
Lose a shit ton of points.
All right. So the first thing we do is score the library. So we'll do Inquisitors first. So blue gets Inquisitors times 4.
24.
So flip his thing and move him up 24.
So you're at 98.
122.
122.
Red gets Inquisitors times 3.
I have 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, you get those 2?
So 93.
Yep.
And then,
I lose a bunch of points.
yeah, I get 6 for my Inquisitors.
Oh, gotcha. Get
So
to
90. All right. Compass points. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to get 21 points.
Wow.
And then you guys get nothing.
You just
Well, I mean, them's the rules, son. I get 3 points for comets.
I get 5.
Chad gets 5 points for comets. Nick gets no points for comets. Major discoveries, I get 9 points.
You go to 23.
Yep, and Chad gets.
I'm not. That's not me. That's
Oh, Nick. So Nick gets how many major discoveries you got?
1, 2, 3, 4.
So you get 12 points,
Past 100 at least. 105.
and Chad gets nothing.
0. You get nothing.
Okay, go into Inquisition scoring. So Chad gets 10 points.
Lose 2.
37.
I get 6 points.
9.
And then 4. So I get no points here. You get what, 24?
6.
Or you've got 6 there, so you get 6?
They're just worth 1 each, right?
Yeah.
Hey, back
43.
under 100.
And that's the game. So we end the game with Chad at 143, Rick at 129, and Nick at 95.
Yep.
Makes you feel any better, Nick? The last time I played this game, someone scored decently less than you.
No, I just didn't understand what was going on.
No, it's good.
Unfortunately.